Hi, welcome to Sekiro. We're doing Ashina Outskirts, Ashina Castle Gate. We're going to scout out the area for items and then get onto the bull itself. Click show more if you just want to jump to the bull. There's time codes in the description down below and I on the top right if you want to check out Lady Butterfly or the Ashina Castle or any of the videos in this playlist. Anyway, after defeating Yubu, make sure you buy the Gourd seed from this dude. And also, yeah, he's right there on the castle. I'll come for a better view in a minute. Skills-wise, you want to be chasing this one. Breath of Life Light. It gives you health back on a death blow. It's pretty awesome. And you should have access to the Mushin skills. If not, we'll talk about that very briefly. But there's some cool stuff in there that increases the damage you do from deflections, or the posture damage. Head back across the battlefield and up this way. If you turn right here, you'll get to Tengu. And if you turn right again and then left, you'll get to the shop up some stairs. But here's Tengu, talk to him. If you've killed the rats, he'll give you this Ashina esoteric text, which will give you the skills that I just showed you. If you haven't killed the rats yet, don't worry. Speak to him, he'll give you a mission. And then come up this way from the idol, the Ashina Castle Gate idol. Take a right, jump over, and here are the three rats. There's the first one. There's an eavesdropping opportunity, so listen to them. They talk about Blackout Badger. Then you usually gank that other one, but make sure you got the axe attachment and get the third one. You can farm there for Gaichin Sugar. It's a pretty good farming spot early on. But if it's taking you more than a third of a level, stop. Anyway, the idol you can just jump over the wall, but if you choose to carry on, head up here. There's a dude with 3 dogs. Depending on whether or not you... shuriken the dogs and then deathblow this dude. Depending on whether or not you took out the rats, this guy may see you, but at this point you should be skilled enough to take one of these guys on at a time. That leaves a rifleman up there, so kill him, and then there's another rifleman in here. If you manage to get to him, sometimes this guy will hear you, sometimes he won't. You'll see here. There's like an arrow, and I'm like, where's the arrow? There it is. He's come down from hiding. Kill him, but keep him in the tunnel. Don't fight outside the tunnel. That's your limit where I just passed. You can stealth assassinate that guy, but if you fight him outside the tunnel, it'll probably get hurt and you'll get the fat guys woken up. Then jump over here. There is some Gaichin Sugar, and then tree back this way. And then there's a way, a little secret path around here. So you can just run down there, but I prefer this jump. I just find it easier to get up for some reason. I'm pretty bad with jumping, you've seen me. There's a coin purse there, and you can actually get on top of the roof here. I managed to fall off, but you go this way and kind of mash the grab button and it puts you on top. There's nothing up there and the camera gets kind of janky. But I was playing around with it, got stuck there and had to go this way anyway, so let's go. Spirit Emblem, and then jump hook over here for a couple of items. If you've got antidote powder, I noticed I only had one. It seems really low. I can't believe we don't have more. I think on some of these reloads to get good footage, I forgot to pick stuff up. Anyway, either that or contact poison, contact medicine will do fine, or you can just use 5 shuriken to shoot those lizards on the wall that you can see up there. If you don't have the spirit emblems for whatever reason, take the contact poison, come down here, kill them. If you've got Breath of Light already, it's a good chance to get some health back if you've lost any. Then hook your way back over here up to where you picked up the coin purse, and we can just run around the side to look down below. I don't actually do a great scouting job, but you've got a rifleman there and 2 heavies on the left. You can gank the rifleman with no trouble, and then come around and get this guy on the left. And then that one shouldn't hear you, but make sure, if it does, it's not actually a problem. At this stage of the game, you're not going to be taking too much damage from them. You can deflect to increase the posture gauge, go for a posture kill, or you can just continue to chip away at health. For most of the attacks, you generally got time to get an attack off in between deflects, certainly in between blocks, and there's some really big ones like that where you can get 2 or 3, but this is it sped up. Posture gauge is nearly full now. Just back away when you see that red thing, just jump, I always get the hell out. Anyway, when you're done with killing all the bad people there, head up to here. I meant to go up those stairs just there, but there. On the right, you may have noticed from the roof just behind this tree, there's a little item. It's rubbish, but if you look to the left, you'll see some scrap iron. There's almost always, if you go and pick up like a ceramic ash in the middle of nowhere and you're like, why is that there? It's probably because if you look around, you can see something interesting from there. Or like a shard or something equally, rubbish. Either that or it's really near a spot where they're useful. Don't miss the pellet down there, I totally did. And then we're going to come up through here, and there's another eavesdrop opportunity on these 2. The left one's a rifleman, the right one's a spear guy, so gank the spear guy, and the rifleman shouldn't give you too much trouble. A couple of hits and he'll be down. Now up here, always kill this guy, otherwise he's going to come and bother you from behind during the fight, and then line yourself up between the bull and those 2. They should go down pretty quickly. Bull's attacks, he's got this charge. It'll really mess your health if you don't block it. If you do block it, you take a bit of chip damage. Yeah, see, bad. If you do block it, you take a bit of chip damage. and you'll always get fire lit up. You can block it and he'll get stunned. You can run in for a couple of hits on the head, but watch for his backswing. It's often wise to do one hit and then slide around the side of him to get extra damage. In an ideal world, you want to be on his sides at all time. You can see here this left-right sweep, which you'll often do as a counter after you've stunned him. I threw a shuriken there and it sort of interrupted him, which I hadn't played with before, but really you want to rely on firecrackers. They're remarkably effective. Also take advantage of posture breaks at certain points in their posture. 25% here, you can see he takes a stagger, so you can get an extra 3 hits in before he's going to swipe back. I went for 4 because I was greedy and it bit me in the butt. When he's running around like this, firecrackers are your best bet. Just throw them out. Here I'm not doing them because I'm an idiot. You can wait for the incoming move and deflect that. Again, get a couple of hits in, but be ready for the backswing. There we go, we got another 75% posture stagger there, but I didn't take advantage of it. Backing off to heal. You can see another stagger, and you can get him down pretty quickly like that. Thing to do at the beginning, generally block or dodge. Firecrackers are mostly useful. They won't interrupt every move, so don't rely on them if he's charging at you especially. Wait till you get an opening and then drop them. They come up for reuse pretty quickly. Yeah, always watch for that counter. I still don't quite have the timing on it, but this guy, if you've got an extra prayer bead and a couple of extra attack points as we have, shouldn't be too much of a problem. The biggest thing is recognizing when that charge is coming and blocking it if you're not comfortable with the deflect, and then making sure you're not in front of him for more than a couple of hits afterwards. Don't forget to use dowsing powder. I always use it after I get set on fire, which is really stupid, but I managed to use it at the right time there. You should use it before the fight. It lowers both burn damage and the rate at which you get set on fire. But yeah, abuse firecrackers. I think I only used like a few in that fight and still did okay. If for some reason you don't want to use firecrackers and you want to go deflect heavy, it's possible. It's a bit messy. But yeah, get the hit, go for the hits, be ready for the counter. He'll get stunned again, couple of hits, and his head's his weak spot, so you're going to do more posture damage to his head. There again, I got greedy every time, got set on fire, didn't use dowsing powder in time, so now I'm in jumping away, and he just runs me over. And because I'm on fire, I'm taking chip damage. Now I'm taking dowsing powder, which is really pointless because I'm already on fire. But at least there's a moment there. I had a little pause around the side, just keep wailing on him until he does something. And remember, you can just block. If you block, you really don't take that much damage, and it's much more manageable. You don't have to go for the deflects. The only difference is you won't get as many stuns. But there we go, there's a posture stagger at 75%. And I got greedy again, but got a final deflect. Here I really wanted to use firecrackers. I should have run in and just hit him a bit from the side while he was having a think there. Oh, nearly gonna die. But no, it was him. I was determined to chicken run him. I would have been furious if I'd failed that one though. But that was the best I could do with the deflect. It wasn't beautiful. Don't forget about these guys. They come charging out. You can gunpowder them if you want, if you've got any juice left. Which you should do. I think you get a full refill from the bull. And then save up. Make your second prayer necklace, rest, get your juices back. And also, it's worth noting, my timid maid died. I thought the NPCs couldn't die, but she did. Maybe I'd finished her quest, I don't know. I'll have to reload an old save. I remember talking to her once, I don't remember if she gave me anything. Back on point. On the left, let's put Lady Butterfly, if you've come here for health first and you want to go to her for attack now, because I think with 1 point lower in attack, like an Ungo Sugar would carry you through this fight. And on the right, the castle. I'm not quite sure how we're going to explore that, but I guess I'll put some rooftops footage in and see where we go. That's it for now. See you in the next video. Bye!